What is going on, guys and gals? Tyler here, and today I'm bringing you another Mortal Kombat topic video. And today's topic video goes over the possibility of those classic Mortal Kombat minigames from the 3D era making a return. Now I know what you're thinking. Tyler, you piece of human fecal matter, what the hell are you thinking? Mortal Kombat Armageddon and pretty much every other game that's had minigames in it have been more shitty to play than it is to watch you all alone on a Friday night. And to that I say, damn, what's up with all the hurtful words? But in all seriousness, yes, I get it. Every game so far that has had minigames in it from the Mortal Kombat franchise have been bad. Like, really bad. Like, not just bad, like, bad as in being chased by a Deathclaw in Fallout kind of bad. Like, being chased by a Deathclaw who's wearing power armor kind of bad, yeah. However, like many other games from my childhood that are of subpar quality, I love those fucking games from the 3D era. I can honestly say it. Maybe it's because that era of games was my first era of Mortal Kombat games, the co-op Mortal Kombat adventure game known as Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks being my first. Or maybe it's just because of that campy, crappy fun of it all. Now, even though we're all practically in a universal agreement that the gameplay in those 3D era games was just, how do I put this nicely, fucking atrocious, that doesn't mean that everything about them is awful. I mean, each game had their own perks, such as Mortal Kombat Armageddon's roster, or, you know, you had Mortal Kombat Deception's Conquest Sandbox, or, you know, even if you're able to make it through, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance's plot. Thanks, Spike. Nobody likes a training montage, which is sadly what Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was, which sucks, because, you know, training montages can be good. Like, you know, there's some things that can have training montages, such as the movie Rocky. But to compare Deadly Alliance to the movie Rocky is a disservice and an insult to the movie Rocky, which is, you don't want to insult that movie. So games like Mortal Kombat Armageddon and Mortal Kombat Deception kept people coming back. Even though in Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, once you finish the story, there was no point, if you even made it through the story. Sure, maybe it's because of the all-new stage fatalities or death traps or whatever you want to call them, but another reason why many people kept on coming back was surprisingly the minigames, something that Mortal Kombat had pretty much forgotten about. So the question remains, is it just the minigames that kept us coming back? The actually decent stories in Armageddon and Deception that kept us coming back? Yeah, in all honesty, it was probably a combination of those two. But let's just face it, I love those minigames. My favorites being Mortal Kombat Chess, as you can see right now, one of my favorites, or Motor Combat. Hell, I'll still go in Mortal Kombat Armageddon every now and then just to play some Motor Combat. Now, those games, from an objective standpoint, might have sucked, but I feel like NetherRealm Studios can and is definitely able to create some minigames. Sure, it would make it so that games like Challenge Tower and the Crypt, you know, weren't as massive, but NetherRealm's done stuff like that before. And plus, a good thing about having these minigames coming back is that it could get them and save them a lot of money. Now, not only would it save them money just because, or give them money just because the fans love the minigames, but you could also dish out some future DLC with it, which I'll go over in a little bit. I mean, like I said, game modes such as the Crypt or in Mortal Kombat 9, the Challenge Tower, those things would probably not be as expansive or amazing as they were, but I feel like NetherRealm should be able to create an honest, decent balance between the other game modes and the minigames. I mean, they were able to do it before with Mortal Kombat Deception, and a little bit in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, so I don't see why they couldn't do it now. Now, going over to another great thing about having these minigames back is that they could dish out some great new DLC. With every new DLC pack, you could throw in some Mortal Kombat minigames. And I mean, we've seen stuff like that done before. Not to DLC point of view, but you've still seen Mortal Kombat dish out things. Like in this game, they're dishing out new arenas, as in the pit, for DLC. And I think they could do that for minigames too. Then again, these casual fans would probably want to see Michael Myers in a Mario Kart ripoff called Motor Kombat, but you know, I'm okay with that not being a thing. So the way I see it, there's almost really no downside to having minigames return in Mortal Kombat. Minigames were great portions of terrible games, so imagine what they'd be like in actually great games. Not only could they be a possible cash cow, yeah, see what I did there? Fuck you. With the promise of more minigames through DLC, but they'd also garner some much needed support from their split fanbase at the moment. I mean, let's face it, Mortal Kombat fanbase is pretty much in like a civil war of sorts right now. I mean, you got the hardcore fans who are cursing the Combat Pack 2 and cursing all these casuals because they don't want to see any more guest characters. They want to see the classic characters returning, even though a lot of them were trash. Then you have the casual fans, quote-unquote, who love everything that NetherRealm's doing and hate these hardcore fans that are shitting on them because of their opinions. So, the way I see it, it could really benefit the franchise. I don't see really any downside except maybe a longer production time and a lack of traits in the combat, in the crypt and the challenge tower. But I don't think that's too big of a deal, and I think that's something people would grow to get over. Because let's face it, once you unlock everything, you don't really need the crypt all that much. So yeah, that's my opinion on the minigame. Sorry, I rambled a little bit on this one, but I wasn't really, I don't know, I just decided it'd be better for me to vent out my ideas and all that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, leave a like if you did. Comment down below what you think should be done with minigames or if they should even return. And you know what? If you like my content and you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more awesome gaming videos. My name is Tyler, and I am out.